Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Jimmy and this is Patriots Glow. And in today's video, we're gonna do something a little bit differently. So this is Cooper, and Cooper is my Great Dane. The other day, Cooper had an issue, which is called bloat, and this is the definition of bloat. The simple way to put bloat is his stomach flipped upside down and got twisted around for having air in his stomach, and it can possibly happen after they get done eating or drinking. Now this happened at 10 o'clock at night after he was sleeping, and he had to get up and go potty before bedtime. Well, this occurred at 10 p.m. at night. So after I seen the symptoms that he was having, we had to take him in for emergency surgery. Now, Cooper is back home with us now. Everything is fine. Surgery went well, and I want to make Cooper something. We do have an elevated feeder bowl for Cooper, but I want to make Cooper something very specific for him, handmade by me for him specifically. Now, I will make 2 feeder bowls, but I will only show you one today. And I am going to make it out of a couple of 2x8s that I have here. Now, this feeder bowl can be sold for plenty of money. People sell these anywhere from 60 to 80. I also see some for $135 to $200+ I'll list a few on here. Different designs sell for different amounts of money, and depending on what type of woods that you use. So today's design is going to be a very minimalist design. So I will go ahead and get that together, show you a couple of techniques that you guys can use to put this together, and a couple of different things that we're going to do this. So if you stick around, we're going to go ahead and put this together. I'll go over a couple of things about Cooper and a couple of things that I hope to plan on doing with some dog-themed products for Cooper and other dogs in the future. So hopefully everything works out well. Hopefully you guys stick around, watch the video, and hear some of my plans. And hey, go ahead and chime in. Let me know what you guys think. Give me your ideas, and let's go ahead and get into this build. All right, first things first, we are going to need to figure out how large we're going to want this. And we have 2 large bowls, so we space them out about equally and decide how long we actually want this. Now, I want to let you know that I cut this at 30 inches long, and I have 2 2x8s that I'm going to cut everything the same measurements out. I'm also going to cut 2 sets of 16-inch pieces out as well, which means that will give you 4 actual pieces at 16 inches. If you're going to be doing it the way that I'm doing it. If you make this smaller, you don't actually have to glue the 2 pieces together, but I need to go over 12 inches and I want to actually cut these sides down. So this is how we're actually doing it. For my last cut, it is going to be 21 3/4 of an inch. Depending on how you end up doing this, you might have to come over to a table saw, you might not have to. Since I am ripping these down because I'm actually going to end up doing a glue up, I do have to come over here and I actually rip everything down. My end measurements is going to be 2.5 inches wide. So I just have to make sure that I take off the appropriate amount from both boards so that it will end up being that correct width. Now, like I said before, depending on how big your dog bowls are, depends on if you're going to have to do this. So if you use smaller dog bowls, or your build plan blueprint is going to be smaller, then you can avoid this step altogether. So just do what you can with what you have. Okay, now before I actually glue anything together, I come over here and I actually make my circles for my bowls so that I can actually cut my holes out before I do anything. All right, now I know that you see me marking where the edge of that bowl is, which is only 3 3/4 of an inch from the end, but you have to remember that if you cut there, your bowl will fall through. So you actually have to go in however much that bowl is going to have that lip for. So depending on what your lip is, you have to go in a little bit more. So I went in a 1/2 inch and got that much left. Now I do end up using pocket hole screws here, but I need to go over parts of cutting these boards out real quick. I ended up putting 10-degree cuts on all of these. So keep that in mind. When I go to put this together, all of these have 10-degree cuts on them. And remember, all of the measurements I gave you are the long ends. Just take that into consideration while you're doing this. Now, I'll say one more thing. Try not to go too far in while you're doing this as well, because if you do that, you're going to end up spending a little bit more time trying to cut that hole just a little bit bigger so that you can get that hole to seat flush all the way down with your bowl. So while I end up cutting out the rest of this and I go ahead and use those pocket hole screws and actually glue these together, put everything together, I want to go over a couple of things. Part of the reason that I wanted to build this for Cooper is because obviously recently we went through some really scary situations with him, and Cooper ended up getting what's called bloat, where the dog's stomach basically fills with gas and can actually twist or flip, and it did. Now, we've heard tons and tons of stories about this happening to other dogs, other large breed dogs, and you know what? You sit back and you never think that, hey, this might actually happen to me or my dog. So, when it actually does happen to you, it's kind of a setback, and you are really shocked and surprised. Now, obviously, thankfully, we caught this in time and got him to the emergency vet, but it definitely puts things into perspective. So, honestly, making this wasn't just another woodworking project for me. I wanted to make something nice for him after everything he's been through. And I think that making this and making a name tag that goes with this, I think is going to be something really nice and enjoyable for him and myself. And I'm glad that I got to do something for him. Now, with all of that being said, the sticker shock of what a surgery like that actually sets you back is very surprising to me. And I don't know if there's something that I can do to help alleviate that for other people, because there may be people out here that cannot actually get that surgery for their dogs, unfortunately. And that is disheartening for me. And that is one of the things that I want to try to pick everybody's brain about. If anybody has any ideas, please let me know, throw it out there. If you guys have any ideas, I just want to know what you guys actually think about it. I know we can't save everybody and save everything, but if there's anything that we could ever do, I think we should always try to do it. Okay, so after I get everything glued up, this is actually where I come back through and I start putting my angles on everything. I make a 10-degree angle on everything so that it actually angles in, where these legs give a nice, sleek, minimalist look to it, and it looks really nice when we're all said and done. Now, I do have a 12-inch miter saw, which allows me to make these larger cuts. So if you are going to do something like this, you have to either make sure that you're using smaller boards if you don't have as large of a miter saw. So that is something that you have to take into consideration, or come up with a different way, or even use a circular saw and bring your cuts across like that. Just remember, where there is a will, there is a way. Now I do have to end up putting more pocket holes into the legs of this so that we can attach it to the top, but there are all sorts of different ways. You don't have to use pocket hole screws, but I do have it available, so that is what we're going to do here. You can use dowels, you can use any type of joinery that you actually want to use, but I'm lazy and cheap, so this is the way that we're going to do this. Now, with all of that being said, while you're putting this together, sometimes it is nice to get a clamp and clamp these together while you are actually putting your pocket hole screws in, because it likes to walk and push away from your other board, and it's kind of hard to keep them together. So if you need to, use some clamps, hold it all together while you're actually putting this together.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast, I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're with my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains at last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah. Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Gonna learn the consequence of being incompetent. Mental health is confidence, dreams and some honestness. I'm not here to save the day, that's for you to take away. I could play a million mind games, but instead I say something not illogical, something that is topical. Rub it on and watch it go, make yourself unstoppable. Dreams are irresponsible, but they're always possible. If you just believe, you could be so remarkable. Thoughts in my head, a collage and they spread. I'll be great one day, going off of my meds. No, I'm not giving up, no, I'm not giving in. I will.
Okay, so we are going to go ahead and come over here and get 21¼ inches on the short side. And we are going to take our last board that we have and cut that out at 10 degrees. So let's go ahead and get over there. I'm going to cut that off camera and be back to fit it in. Now that is going to bring us to the last portion, and that is going to be attaching the bottom shelf. Now you can leave this up a little bit, but I think I wanted to bring it all the way down just for the aesthetics. If you wanted to raise it up just a little bit and make it more look like a shelf than just a bottom frame, you very well can do that. Now the way that I did it was corner to corner each time so that I could make sure everything was lined up and flush coming across both sides. And then I ended up putting the rest of my screws in and we were good to go.
Let's go. I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet, damn, ain't that great. I don't wanna go to work, cause my boss is a jerk, and I'm not even that paid. I need a change in my life, cause I don't feel alive, and there's nothing that makes me happy. Hold my beer for a minute, I'm about to quit my job, cash in for a ticket.
Now here is the part where I come back through with what I like to call homemade dowels, and that is going to be all of the pieces left over from my stain sponges that I use, and I use those as the dowels. I end up putting those in. I will hammer these in, then I'll come through with my Japanese pull saw and I will cut all of these out and make them flush. And then I end up sanding everything down, but I don't force anybody to watch that because we are 15 minutes into the video as of now, and I don't want to force anybody to watch too much. All right, now for the stain, we are going to come through with Mission Oak by Bear. Bear, you're more than welcome to reach out with a sponsorship deal. I would absolutely love it and kind of need it. So if you guys want, you can very well go ahead and do that anytime. So we go ahead and apply this all over, and we will come back and let it dry and end up putting a clear coat on right after this. Now, while this was drying, that is when I went over and made tags for Cooper and Titan. Titan is my yellow lab. I made a name tag for him as well, and we actually attached this. I do this off camera because, like I said, we are now 16 and a half minutes into the video. We're trying to wrap it up. All right, everybody, there you go. So here's the finished product. Now, I do want to say a couple of different things. I did throw a clear coat on this. I want to make sure that if you have anything that's going to have water in it, and obviously the food will get all over this, maybe some slobber, you want to have a clear coat on this to protect your stain and your wood. Now, remember, along with that, anytime you can customize something, it will sell for a lot more. Those are really big things to actually get these to sell. Now, if you were to find this in a store, I think you guys could find this anywhere from $200 to $275 in boutique stores or pet shops, because it is a lot bigger, a lot heavier, a lot nicer, I guess you could say, or it looks nicer. So do I think that I could get $2.75? Yeah, I think I can get $2 or $2.75. But if you guys want to make something like this, it is something really ultra cool. Obviously, I walked you through all of the measurements. I might throw up a build plan for it. I don't know, you guys probably know how I feel about build plans. They're kind of a pain in the butt to do, and at the end of the day, people just trash them anyways. All right, guys, if you liked what you've seen, please go ahead and give me a like, subscribe, share with family and friends. It really helps the channel. I really need this video to do well. If you guys could, that would be fantastic. And if you hit that like button, go ahead and hit the hype button. That helps as well. And like always, you guys are the foundation of this channel. I love you guys, and I hope to catch you in the next video.